So the homework for Chapter 6 deals with FIFO and LIFO inventory methods. You don't need to know the other inventory methods, or you don't know how to do them with numbers anyway. I would know that they exist, but you don't need to do the numbers. So we're doing 4 and 5. 4 is FIFO and 5 is LIFO, and it's using the same set of information, which is given up here a little before. Okay. And this I actually copied from the notes, the lecture notes. If you look in the lecture video folder, there's a file called lecture notes, and it's an Excel file, and it has this in it, and I just cut and pasted it into the homework so I didn't have to retype it all. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and type the information out here so that we have it, and then I can just make this big, and we can work it out. All right, so we have a beginning inventory of 12 bicycles that cost $42. Let me do this so I know what's what. This is dollars. This is units. And it's their cost. Alright, then on October 16th, we purchased 40 at $68. And then on October 31st, we sold, no, I'm sorry, we sold 34. And actually, let me change this to dollar amount. And we sold them for $100. All right, now, one thing I want to point out, and I want you to be aware of, is that $100, this is the retail price that they sold it for. All right, so we're doing FIFO first. And we're starting with the beginning inventory, so it's October 1st. And you just come on over across the side for the beginning inventory. So with 12 units at $42, multiply it together, and that is our amount. And then draw a line underneath that, because you need to keep each time frame separated from the next. All right, so this is all going to be dollars. Let me make that dollars. All right, then October the 16th, we purchased 40 units at $68. Multiply that out. This is dollars. All right, and then when you bring it over here to your inventory balance, you have to bring down the beginning inventory first, all right? So what you already had in there needs to come down. Then you put in the 40 at 68. All right, and then draw a line under all that. All right, and then on October 31st, we sold 34 of them. Okay, we are using FIFO. FIFO means first in, first out. So the first in with this beginning inventory of 12. So under the cost of goods sold, we're going to pull those 12 out first. All right, and you only pull out the cost. On this card, all you have is cost. We're doing cost of goods sold. All right, so 12 at 42. And then we need to get up to 34. So we need another 22 units. And they're going to come from the 40. So 22 at 68. All right, our 12 is gone. 12 minus 12 is 0. I don't have that left anymore. And then 40 minus 22 is what I have left. So 40 minus 22, 18 left that we paid $68 for. All right. Okay, so I add up this column And this is our cost of goods sold for the month. And this number is our ending inventory. All right, and that is number 4. All right, 6-5 is basically the same thing, except that it is Lifo. All right, so once again, I'm just going to copy this top part. No point redoing it over and over. Oh, what is happening? Ow. Ow, people. Sorry, my dog is getting me. Yeah. Okay, so it starts off the same, October 1st. It's 12 at 42, 504. It's the beginning inventory. And then draw a line underneath it. I'll go ahead and make all these dollars. Alright, then October 16th. Same again. I bought 40 at 68. Alright, so I come over here. I got to bring the 12 down first. And then I put in my 40 at 68. I'm so sorry. I don't know why he's going a little crazy. Okay, now here's where it changes. I sold 34, and I'm using Lifo, last in, first out. So the 40 here are my last in. So when I do my cost of goods sold, I'm going to pull them out of that 40 at 68. Pico. All right, so then for my ending inventory, I still have the 12 at 42. And now out of the 40, I took out 30, so I have 6 left at 68. All right, so I add these two together. This is my ending inventory. And this, I only had the one transaction, but if you had more than one, you would add up, the column. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Pico. I was eating some turkey jerky, and Pico came and got it. And that is my cost of goods sold. And notice they're a little bit different. Not a ton different, but a little bit different. Okay, now we're also supposed to journalize the purchase of merchandise, of inventory and account, and the October sale. Okay, so let me make this big. All right, so for this one, the journal entries are the same. It's just different numbers for the sale. All right, so when I purchase the merchandise on October the 16th, I'm going to have merchandise inventory. And the journal entries are from Chapter 5. I'm going to have merchandise inventory and account payable for the 2720. And then when I sold the inventory on October 31st, I'm going to have 2 journal entries. I'm going to have the account receivable and sales revenue. And this is at that retail price of $100. All right, and then I'll also have cost of goods sold and out of merchandise inventory for the 2000. All right, now these journal entries are basically the same. All right, these go with 6-4. So I'm gonna. Okay, so then the next one for Lifo, I'm gonna copy it. The October 16th entry is exactly the same. On October 31st, the sale entry is exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the cost of goods sold amount, which is the $23.12. All right, I'm going to do a second video for numbers 7 and 10.